Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Mamapreneur Podcast. My name is Robbin, and I am your hostess with the mostest. Welcome to episode 44. Thank you guys so much that have been rocking with us. All 44 episodes, or if you're new to the platform, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Tonight's going to be a treat, just as always. I got some amazing guests, and I cannot wait for you all to hear their stories, their journeys. We even got a kidpreneur on tonight, so it's going to be great to hear his story as well. All right. So before I go any further into my spiel, you guys know I put you all to work first. So audience members, first things first, I need you to share tonight's live broadcast. Whether that's YouTube, Facebook, you're going to share the live broadcast and type hashtag Mamapreneur in the comments. Okay? We do giveaways every show. And so in order to get entered into the giveaways, you must share. So please make sure you're sharing tonight's broadcast and hashtag Mamapreneur in the comments. That's even if you're watching the replay, still enter the contest. Share the broadcast. All right? All righty. Next, if you're an entrepreneur in the audience, I would like for you to tag your business website, Facebook, what have you, in the comments, because this show came about from networking. I want you guys networking amongst yourselves in the comments, okay? All right. Lastly, let us know where you're from, where you're tuning in from. This show has grown leaps and bounds, I swear. This used to be a straight Dallas show, and not anymore. Not anymore. So please type in the comments where you're tuning in from. I would love to know. Now, I know I just gave you guys a lot to do in the audience because you're the audience. I know you want to sit and listen to me talk and talk to the guest and, give you guys a bunch of gems. But I need y'all to do a little work first before I even introduce my first guest. How about that? So share the live broadcast. Make sure you type hashtag Mamapreneur in the comments. Let us know where you're from. And then if you're an entrepreneur in the audience, please make sure that you tag your business website, business, Facebook, IG, TikTok, hell, LinkedIn. We got all the everybody got a business, at least more than one business page somewhere. Okay. So for those who are just now tuning in for the first time, my name is Robbin. I am based here in the Dallas area. I'm corporate by day, but I am a mamapreneur outside of that. I've been a hairstylist for now, tomorrow will be 25 years in the business, transitioning into coaching and consulting salon and spa owners, helping them work smarter and not harder in their businesses. Make sure you follow that page. That is Savvy Salon Systems, Facebook, IG, and TikTok. I almost forgot. Again, multiple business pages. Also, you make sure you're following this platform at Mamaprenuer Podcast. That's YouTube, Facebook, IG, TikTok. I'll say this again. I know that was a lot. I'll say it again. I'm everywhere but space. Okay. All righty. So a few announcements before I introduce my first guest. So have you been to the Mamapreneur Podcast website lately? Have you ordered your merch? Have you seen previous episodes? Have you gotten on the email list? Hop over to the mamapreneurpodcast.com and do all the things. Order shirts. Also, Mamapreneur has other merch. So we have mugs, and I actually have this coming in black really soon. So I have a limited amount of these in black. We're currently taking pre-orders for these in black. So if you want a mug, please DM me ASAP. Once they gone, they gone. Okay? Just saying. All right. All right. Also, I mentioned it a second ago. Mamapreneur Podcast has a YouTube page. Please make sure that you're subscribing to our YouTube page. We have all the previous episodes of this podcast. All future shows will be played on there. And I'm always recording something, shorts, all the things. You'll see all the things on there. So that's at Mamaprenuer Podcast on YouTube. All right. Before I forget, tonight's episode is being sponsored by Serenity Nail Polish, which is owned and operated by Jasmine Phoenix, based in New York. Her website is serenitynailpolish.com. She got some amazing colors. She's been featured on Drew Barrymore's show and plenty other outlets. But again, tonight's show is sponsored by Serenity Nail Polish, and I'll be providing more details on Jasmine's brand later. And that is a nice little segue to affiliate marketing. Did you know that the Mamapreneur Podcast does affiliate marketing? What is affiliate marketing, you may ask? It is a way for me to promote your brand for you, whether you're a male-based business or female-based business, anywhere in the country. And I can promote your brand for you, and you don't necessarily have to be a guest on the show. So if you want to know more, please DM me at Mamapreneur Podcast on Facebook. I'll be happy to provide more details. All right. All right. Thank you, Jasmine, for being our sponsor tonight. Appreciate it. All righty. Last but not least, calling all male entrepreneurs, dudepreneurs, fellowpreneurs. We're gonna go down the whole list here. All right. I am doing another episode for my guys. So if you are a male entrepreneur or you know someone who is a male entrepreneur, I'm pretty sure you do, please send them my way. I can provide more details on what that episode would look like and when that episode will be aired. So yeah, pass on that information. And if you're listening out there and you're a male entrepreneur, again, you can DM me at Mamapreneur Podcast on Facebook. I'll be happy to provide information. All right. All righty. Before I go any further, if you are feeling something that we're talking about, feel free to chat in the comments. If you have a question for one of our guests, please make sure that you post in the comments any of your questions. I'd be happy to ask the guests live so they can answer it for you live. All right. All right. So before I get to my first guest, I haven't done this in a while, but I wanted to do a few tonight, which is affirmations. If you know me, you know I truly believe in manifestation and affirmations. I love speaking positive thoughts. I truly believe if you speak positivity into your life, positive things will happen. So I only got a few tonight because we got a jam-packed show. Ain't nobody got time for 12. I normally do a lot. You got to have your pen and paper ready with me because I have a lot normally. So I pray that these few bless you, and we'll go from there. All right. And these are short and sweet, but they have a lot of impact and a lot of power. Okay. So first things first, I am favored by God. See, short and sweet. So if you're out there and you like, man, I don't know how to do no affirmation, I am, and whatever that is, because you got to believe it. All right. Everything I touch prospers. See, short and sweet. Everything I touch prospers. That's in your career. That's in your business. That's with your family. That's with your health. That could be anything. All right. Everything attached to me wins. Everything attached to me wins. My business will reach millions of people. My business will reach millions of people. My business will be a multi-million-dollar brand. Say that louder for the people in the back. My business will be a multi-million-dollar brand. And last, I am predestined for greatness, success, and prosperity. I am predestined, for greatness, success, and prosperity. All righty. Well, that is all the affirmations. Again, I told you I can do about 15, 20 of these in 2.3 seconds, but we're not doing that tonight for the sake of time. So my first guest. So I met our first guest briefly at a vendor event we both did back in January for a kids fashion show. And I got to meet all the kid entrepreneurs at that event that day. And Isaiah was there and he was selling his Kool-Aid pickles. And so I just thought it was so cool to see kid entrepreneurs because I just talked about it on the show, calling all kid entrepreneurs. You'd be surprised how many kid entrepreneurs are out there. But he's doing what he's supposed to do, which is going to vendor events, being in front of the people. And so I'm pretty sure he got some great sales that day. I was there selling paparazzi and he was there selling his Kool-Aid pickles. So I would like to introduce to you guys Isaiah Henderson, owner of Icy's Kool-Aid Pickles and Pineapples. Love it, love it. Isaiah, how's it going, buddy?
Hello.
Hi, you doing all right?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm loving the hat. I love the merch. That's what I'm
Thank you.
talking about. Branding. Branding is everything. All right. So, Isaiah, how old are you, buddy?
I'm 12, but I started this business when I was 9.
Okay. Okay. 9. And where are you from, Isaiah?
Ski, Texas.
Mesquite. Okay. Hometown. For those who don't know what Mesquite is, it's within the Dallas area. I have to say that, Isaiah, because we got people who listen from a little bit everywhere. So, all righty. So, you say you started your business when you were 9. What made you want to start your business?
I wanted to raise money for a dirt bike.
I love it. So after you got the dirt bike, you said, let's keep this thing going.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. So tell me a little bit more about your business. So about your products, even what's behind you. Kind of tell me about that.
We sell Kool-Aid pickles, Kool-Aid pineapples, Kool-Aid pineapple juice.
Give me some of the flavors that you have.
We have blueberry soft food. We have mango, purple punch,
Mm-hmm.
melon, and rainbow, which is a mix of all of them.
My son would like that. My son, 13, almost 14. He's that child that go to the, you at McDonald's or whatever, and you go to the soda machine and you put a little bit of all the sodas. That's my son.
I do the same thing.
So I'm pretty sure with that one, he'd like that one. So why Kool-Aid pickles? You could do any other business. What made you say, you know what? I want the dirt bike, Kool-Aid pickles and pineapples.
We actually started selling with jellies. Then we went to the pickles, and then we added pineapples and pineapple juice.
Okay. Awesome. Talk about any events that you have coming up. Do you have any other events? I met you at a vendor event. Do you have anything in town coming up that people can come and see you in person?
We're going to the state fair, and it's on October 9th, 13th, and 21st.
Okay, so you're gonna be at the state fair. I love it. Book ahead. I'm here for it. Okay. Anything this summer, or are you gonna just, take a little break from vendor fairs? I mean,
We're gonna be at football games, basketball games, baseball games.
okay. And I saw that you had a table at my church's carnival, one community church. Did you have fun with that?
Yes,
Yeah, that was a
we,
packed.
we
I,
go to
I
that
saw,
church.
huh?
We go to that church.
You go to Garland? Which church do you?
Um,
Which one do you
to
go
the
to?
power team in the comments, number and our social media is on this right here.
So his
Facebook,
IG at Icy's Kool-Aid and Pickles,
Kool-Aid
right?
pickles and pineapples.
Pineapples. Yeah, I was trying to read that. Okay.
Also,
We'll
you
post that in
can
the chat.
message us on TikTok.
Okay. So last question before we let you go, because we know you got school tomorrow. We don't want to be affecting your bedtime. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, so what is the best thing about being a kidpreneur? What is the best thing about it?
Best thing is I'm able to make my own money and buy things with my money.
I love it. And you saving some of it, right?
Say again?
You saving some of that, right?
Yes.
Okay, I know your mama don't play that. She make sure you saving. Okay, all right. So what's next for Icy's Kool-Aid, Pickles, and Pineapples? Do you have something else you would like to do kind of along with the business? Like something different you want to add to it?
Um, we just entered in a HEB contest
Okay.
where we will be coming soon in stores.
Okay, you better work. And I know that's gonna work out. And we're gonna be at HEB supporting you. So please keep me posted on that. You or mom, one of y'all, keep me posted on that. That would be great. Okay. Tell everybody again how they can follow you, buddy.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and we have a website coming soon.
Okay. And if anybody wants to order from you, they can order directly from your phone number that's back there, right? Or through IG or Facebook. Okay. Well, cool. Well, Isaiah, I just want to say I am extremely proud of you for, hey, something that started out, you just wanted money for a dirt bike and you kept the party going. Some people would have quit. So I'm proud of you for still keeping going in your business and branching out. And you got an amazing mama who is, that's with you along the way. So I'm proud of you. Good job. Good job, Isaiah. Good job, Mom.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on. And then I'm gonna have to get some pickles for you, especially for my son with the one with all the flavors, child. I can only imagine him asking for more. So, but thank you so much, Isaiah. And we'll see you around, all right? Thank you for being on our show.
Bye. Have a good night.
You too, buddy. Y'all give Isaiah some hand claps in the audience. Man, 9 years old. Started at 9. Wow. So then we have our other two fabulous mamapreneurs that are becoming on here in a second. We have Miss Angel and Miss Brittany coming on to showcase their businesses. So while they come on, please make sure you're sharing the live broadcast. I'm doing a drawing for some free stuff. We like free stuff. Okay. All right. So welcome, ladies. Thank you guys so much for coming on to the platform. So before I get into these ladies, I talked about it a little bit on the anniversary episode a couple weeks ago. Um, this year was a year of intentionality when it came to my business, with the show, with just in general, branching out outside of the norm of the normal circles. And so I intentionally reached out to female entrepreneurs from all over the country, that I've been following, been seeing the work, and just asked them to come on to this podcast and to promote them. And I'm just extremely grateful every time I get a yes. I'm like, yes. They don't know me from a can of paint. I might be crazy. You just never know. I'm not crazy, y'all. Just okay. All right. I'm not crazy, I promise. But but I am very grateful for my ladies who tell me yes. And these two ladies did just that. So we got Dallas, Texas in the house, even though I know she's in another city. And then we got Denver, Colorado in the house. Let me tell you something about this show, moving and grooving in other parts of the country. So I just had to put that out there real quick. So my first guest that I am going to introduce and let her tell you about all of her fabulousness is the amazing Brittany Lewis, owner and proprietor of 100XOXO, and she's going to tell you all about what she does. Go, Brittany. You're on mute, Brittany. You're on mute, Mama. Take stuff off mute. Uh-oh. Did we lose her? Okay. All right. Brittany went on mute. We lost Brittany. Okay. So while Brittany's coming back, I'm actually going to go to Denver, Colorado, to the amazing Angel Johnson, owner and CEO of Iconi leggings and activewear. Brittany, take it away, girl.
Hi, my name is Angel Johnson. Like mentioned before, I'm the CEO and founder of Iconi. Iconi is a motivational and inclusive activewear line based in Denver, Colorado. We've been in business for 3 years. We sell inclusive activewear to women and men. So we have a large size range and we're constantly growing. And then we donate a portion of our profits back to nonprofit organizations because we want to help change the world one legging at a time. And just thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Angel, talk about your journey starting a business. Everybody has one. What made you say, hey, I want to be an entrepreneur?
So I actually started my business while I was still on active duty for the in the Air Force. I was tired of see-through activewear. Every time I went to military gyms, it was the most embarrassing thing for people to walk up and your friends and be like, hey, I can see through your leggings. It's horrifying. So I didn't want anyone to go through the same thing. And at the time I was thinking, how is it 2019 and we still don't have activewear that's not transparent for women out there? So that's how I started. And additionally, I wanted to know what I could do outside of the military and what was my passion outside of the military. And it turned out it was activewear fashion.
I love it. And I love a good legging, child. A good leg. And I know what you're talking about. The transparent, see-through. I see it today at the gym.
Yes.
And I think it's quality of your product makes a big difference when it comes to that. So there's some that helps with sweating, so you're not just drenched. Your leggings are not just drenched. I don't know what that's called. You'll be able to tell me.
Moisture wicking. We have those moisture wicking leggings. Yes.
So, but I know exactly what you're talking about. So you said, okay, I want to start this product. Talk about that journey of getting started. Like, hey, we're going to do this. Talk about that process, just getting started, getting noticed, getting, Oprah, what have you.
So in the military, I was an analyst. So one of the things that I was really good at is research. And then in college, I was a history major. So I've always learned how to do research. And so the first thing I did was I researched the market. I researched how to make products. And because I had no background in fashion, I went to a military college, then right into the military. So it was the total opposite of what the fashion industry is.
Yeah.
And then I tell people to sign up for everything. So like I dedicate time to sign up for grants, databases, to go on podcasts, because you never know who may see you. And then so people always ask me, hey, how'd you get into Oprah's favorite things in 2020? It's because of signing up for different things. I can't pinpoint which thing because they don't tell you, but I'm always signing up for stuff. Every state has a free minority database to sign your business up for. It's free. So take the 5 minutes to do it and really get your business the exposure that it needs.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. That's kind of what stems from this show, as far as helping people get exposure, putting themselves out there. Me continuously stressing, you never know where your next investor, client, collaborator will come from. And so you just did it, and child, Oprah's favorite things. We gonna knock on some wood and pray that happens for me. Oprah, you out there? You listening, girl? Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes. All righty. We're going to get more back to Angel in just a second, but we're going to take it back to the fabulous Brittany Lewis of A100 XOXO. Take it away, girl.
Thank you.
Thank you. I apologize for my technical difficulties, but
No
I'm
worries,
Brittany
girl.
Lewis, and I am the CEO and founder of 100 XOXO, which is a self-care lifestyle brand. We offer journals, inspirational planners, and self-care boxes and other tools to just help women in particular stay motivated and prioritize their health by self-care, because self-care is so important. And a lot of times as mamapreneurs, we kind of put it on the back burner, but it's important, and we need to make an effort to practice some form of self-care on a regular basis. And so that is 100 XOXO.
I love it. How long has 100 XOXO been around again? How long?
I officially launched November of 2022, so very recently.
Okay. Now, so besides being a mamapreneur, that just made you, the self-care piece that made you say, you know what, hey, I want to provide things that I would like in a subscription box. Let me tell you something. The subscription box game, subscriptions period, child, I think we may have an addiction. Anyway, but I love yours because yours are very tailored. I could tell this is what she truly likes. So talk about that piece. So if someone wanted to get a subscription with you, what are they getting?
Yeah, so the self-care subscription box is actually the XOXO self-care box. And so each month there's a different self-care theme, because I understand that self-care looks different to different people. Some people like to journal, some people don't. Some people like to take a spa day, some people will rather work out. Just different things self-care can be different things. And so I wanted to make sure I encompass that. So you go to my website and you can buy the self-care boxes individually, depending on what's in the boxes, or you can sign up for an actual subscription and you'll get the self-care box each month around the same time each month, and you'll be able to incorporate self-care into your daily life without having to think too much about it.
Now, the items that come in the box, how do you choose them? Is it certain vendors that you kind of deal with? I know some people that do subscription boxes, like they only do Black owned, or they only do lady, products that are just, women entrepreneurs or whatever.
Yeah, so I try to incorporate at least one Black woman, or not necessarily Black, but a woman of color product in each box, if not more. And so I feature them each month on my Instagram, on my Facebook. I feature them on my newsletter that I send out to everyone who's subscribed to the email. And so that is part of what I try to incorporate to help empower women in particular, and women of color, because a lot of times we don't get the notoriety and we don't get the shine that we should. And so I try to make sure that we all get that shine. So yes, that is definitely one of the main focuses of the XOXO self-care boxes, to empower women. especially women of color.
I'm here for it. I love it.
Thank you.
Amazing. Amazing. So, Angel, hopping it back over to Angel. So, Angel, talk about the Iconi name. How did you say, hey, I want to name this brand Iconi?
So I wanted a motivational name for my motivational activewear, and I just racked my brain about it, and then finally I came up with Iconi. It's an acronym. It actually stands for I Can Overcome, Nothing's Impossible, and it just goes with our whole motivational theme. Even our logo is motivational. It stands for power, strength, and versatility.
Stop. Say that a little bit louder for the people in the back, way back. Say that again.
So our I think this goes into your branding of your business. So every element should go together. So I know I want to create motivational activewear. So I thought, every piece of my brand needs to be motivational. So our name is Iconi. I Can Overcome, Nothing's Impossible. Our logo stands for power, strength, and versatility. The logo, the base of it is a power symbol to represent your own power over your fitness journey. And then the overlay is a Ghanaian symbol that stands for strength and versatility. So it's very important for us for every brand element to make sense.
I'm here for it. I love it. Yes. I wanted everybody to kind of hear that. And see, an Angel, y'all, Angel's a true youngin. I'm going to call her youngin. I'm going to call out her age today. She is a true youngin. Angel, tell everybody how old are you, baby?
I just had a birthday, so I'm 32.
I know. That's why I said that. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
The talent in the room. I love it. I love it. Love it. Talk about some of the products that you have along with the leggings for Iconi.
We currently have sports bras, tops, socks, and then our men's collection offers those same type of things. Our goal this year is to really expand the versatility of the product line and make sure we expand the inclusivity of the product line. So right now, we go from small through 4X large. People on both ends of those spectrum need activewear. So our plan is to go to extra, extra small and 6X large because everyone deserves quality activewear. It shouldn't matter your size. You shouldn't have to go to lesser quality activewear just because you're a certain size. So it's really important for me to be a representation for all women and all men.
Mm-hmm. I love that. And it's a good thing that you said that because when people are of a certain size, I see things about the quality of their clothes, not just activewear, but just the quality of the clothes that they have, period. And I'm like, okay, y'all, come on, do better. So I'm glad that there are entrepreneurs like you and other companies where they see, they have that audience. They're like, okay, let's cater to those people as well of a certain size, because they shouldn't just have plain Jane stuff or whatever, or in this case, transparent leggings.
Exactly. And I have models and friends and family members and I'm from the South. So I'm originally from South Carolina, and they will quickly check me if I wasn't being as inclusive as possible. They're like, nah, that didn't work for us. Try again. I was like, okay, I will
do better. I love it. I love it. Now, as far as your business, now, do you just strict online sales? Or is it, do you kind of get out and go to events and kind of promote? How do you kind of get the brand out there?
We mostly focus on e-commerce through our website and then through Amazon. And we do like far and few pop-up events. My goal is to hire someone to do a pop-up event because even though I'm really good at I think podcasts and something sitting at my computer, I'm actually super introverted. So it's really hard to put me behind a table. And I just think, oh man, I have to stand here for an hour. I'm super nervous. I'm gonna be super sweaty. But good thing I have activewear by the time it's over. So it's not something that I really thrive upon. So I think I definitely need help in that arena.
I get it. Hey, that's good that you even acknowledge that you need help in that area. And Brittany probably can agree. In certain areas of business, your strength, and others, you like, I can't do that. No, ma'am, we can't do that. Get someone else to do it. I don't want to do it. Brittany, we're going to take it back to you, sis. So, Brittany,
yes.
See, I got to interview a few weeks back. Her beautiful daughter was one of the first kidpreneurs of the year to come on um, to our show as a kidpreneur spotlight. And so Brittany is instilling those things into her daughter. And so I just commend you for that, girl, to
Thank you.
see our parents out there. My son is like, when I'm gonna get a business, Mom? I said, oh, just you wait.
Right.
Just you wait. But for your business, other than vendor events and things locally, how do you kind of get your brand out there for others to see?
I do try to post a lot on social media. I use Instagram and TikTok, and also do in-person networking events and vendor events. I try to at least do 1 or 2 vendor events a month. I don't think I have any for May, but yeah, I try to just get out there in person and meet people and connect with people, and get my brand name out there, especially since I'm pretty new starting off.
Yeah, and that's
Mhm.
okay. The more people you get in front of, the
Mhm.
better.
Definitely.
Okay, so when is your next vendor event? I heard you say something. Did you say May or
No, I don't. I'm trying to think. Do I have anything for May? I know Skylar does. No, I don't have anything for May yet, but I do have a Juneteenth event I'm doing with Manifest Your Purpose. It'll be a lofty space in Dallas, and so
Oh, I know about it. Yeah.
I'll be there.
And I'll be there 2 days prior for another group's event,
Oh, will you?
doing a vendor for paparazzi. So I'll be there on the
Okay.
17th. Lofty Spaces, everybody events be at Lofty
It's
Spaces.
a good space. It's a really good space.
Yeah.
Enjoy just attending events there and also doing events there. I have.
So I got some roundtable questions for the both of you. And so I'm gonna throw some questions out there. It's about a little bit of everything, but you'll be able to answer. And whoever wants to go, just go. All righty. Talk about an obstacle in your entrepreneurial journey. Go.
Every day is an obstacle. No, but I feel like as an entrepreneur, especially as a Black woman entrepreneur, we don't have a roadmap.
Nope.
A lot of our grandmothers and mothers weren't doing this, and so we don't have anyone to necessarily go to. So I think you're learning something constantly every day. So even the successes are built on the things you had to learn before. So I think that those have there's so many that I can't like pinpoint one, but it's just entrepreneurship is a continual journey. You're always going to be learning something.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I talk about that with this show. You can always continue learning, whether you're just starting out, whether you haven't even started the business, just starting out, been in for about 5 years, been in about 25 years, been in 50 years. There's always things changing, always trends changing, all the things. And so you got to, if you want to stay in business, you got to stay with the times. You want to stay in business, you got to get a online credit card system. You can't have that old school thing, you can't have that, you got to get with the times. I'm joking, but you'd be surprised some businesses that just now take Square or, Stripe, just saying. What about you, Britt?
Yeah, I would say similar to what Angel said. Just it's so much in learning, and so I kind of started off behind the scenes with my daughter. She had her lemonade stand, and so a lot of that stuff I try to let her do herself, but at the same time I'm behind the scenes. I'm very low key, and so for me to even do these in person events and like doing this podcast, like I'm super nervous because I'm very just introverted and behind the scenes. And so I think just part of that and putting myself out there has been kind of a struggle for me because I'll get discouraged. Like, you know what? Like social media. Okay, this only got a few views. Let me just not post. I'm not going to post anymore this week, and I know it's part of it's being consistent and, staying motivated. But that's definitely something that I am trying to work on because I'm real good with behind the scenes stuff. Like I can do all that stuff.
So to my two introverts, I'm so proud of you guys.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you, Brittany. I was like, oh, another introverted entrepreneur.
I'm so proud of y'all.
You're
Get you
doing
out your bubble just a little.
Yeah, you're doing one pop-up event a month as an introvert. I don't see how you're doing it. So I'm applauding you.
Yeah, I'm proud of both of you. Stepping out of your shell, your bubble, your introverted bubble. And I think the more you put yourself out there, the easier it gets. The easier it gets. The more you talk about your business, your brand, whatever, what's coming out, it gets better with time. You have to continue. If you got to practice that thing at home, it's with time, it will get better. And all that nervousness, all that will go away. So just throwing it out there. Even for you, Brittany, going to vendor, I be at them too. So going to the vendor events and you like, oh God, there's more people. Yeah. Right. You'll be fine. Okay. All right. What kind of legacy do you want to leave?
Wow, that's a really great question. For me personally, I'll say the name of my business is based off of a legacy that I'm trying to continue from my grandmother. So 100XO is a play on words of a saying that my grandmother, she passed away in 2019. She would tell like my sister and my cousins and my kids, she would say, 100 kisses, 100 hugs when she would like get off the phone with us, or like when I still have cards where she would sign the card and with 100 kisses, 100 hugs. And so when I was thinking of something that I wanted to do, because I really felt unfulfilled in my 9 to 5, I've been with the company for almost 15 years and I just feel like I wasn't making a difference and I wasn't connecting and touching people. And so with that, I really wanted to do something for my kids. I have 3 kids. And so I want my children to be able to be proud of me, to be able to look back and say, wow, my mom did this. And so with all of that, home has decor for every room, every side. But with all of that, that is the legacy that I would like to leave. I would like my children to be proud of me and see that their mom was out there and tried to do something to make a difference and help people.
Absolutely. They proud now.
I hope so.
They proud now. What about you, Angel?
I think the biggest, I don't have any children yet, I would say. But like one of the legacies that I want to leave is that you can run a business being an introvert. You can run a business and have great success without running over people. So you can do all these things without because I think a lot of people are scared of their own success. They're like, oh, if I'm successful, then I will have this type of personality. It's like, no, you can run your business your way and you can run your race the way you want to run it. So I think that's what I want to show people.
Absolutely. Okay. Love it. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 3 words to describe your business. Go.
See, I would say inspire, empower, and encourage. That is a part of my mission, actually. And so those would be the 3 words I would use. Definitely, I want to empower women to not feel guilty about taking care of themselves, because there's no need to feel guilty. I have a lot of mom guilt. I used to, not so much anymore.
I used to. Yeah, I can relate.
Not even just mom guilt, just sometimes when you're used to doing things for other people and being that person, you feel guilty when it's time for you to do things for yourself. And so, definitely those would be the 3 words that I would use to describe my business and that I would like people to think of when they think of 100XOXO.
Okay. All right. What about you, Angel? 3 words to describe Iconic.
Motivational, inclusive, and fun. So baking motivation into the brand and motivating people to get active. Inclusive, so making sure we're including people not just in terms of size, but ability levels, and just featuring them and embracing them. We're never too cool for people. And then fun. I have fun working every day, even though days are challenging. I have fun interacting with my models, with my customers, and I think our activewear is fun. So I always try to bake fun in the business because it's like Brittany was saying, sometimes you get tired of your corporation. So we're building these businesses. We can build the culture, and I want to have a business that people want to work to, and they don't have to be like, oh, I have to go to work today. Like, man, I get to go to work today, because that's how I feel every day when I interact with people that I work with.
Okay. Awesome. And I have a question. Do you ladies set monthly financial goals and budgets with your business? What tools do you use? Can you walk us through?
So I'm more of a quarterly person. I think monthly would just overwhelm me so much. And then I think, that's how I've always run my business, based on quarters.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes, I know this might sound like cheesy, but sometimes you won't win a month. And sometimes if you're so rigid with yourself with a month, you may not win a month. A quarter, I think it gives you time a little space to breathe. And then I think each quarter of the year functions differently. So we know, like October, November, December, people want to buy. So I think if you think about that, but if you think of October by itself, you're like, oh, Halloween. So, but if so people are prepping up. So I think quarters give you a more realistic outlook of how people are performing. And I use tools that a lot of other entrepreneurs use, like QuickBooks, to manage my bookkeeping. But I do think it's very important to set some type of financial goal, even when you're just starting out, even if it's small, and then make sure you keep your business clean and financially structured, because it can quickly overwhelm you if you don't. It did for me at the beginning. And so it's had to really sit down and put that structure in place, or hey, if it's not going to work out for me doing it, let me get an accountant to do it, because I know I'm not a numbers person. So it's just getting the help you need to.
Get someone else to do it. Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If you know it's not your ministry, just get someone else to do it. What about you, Britt?
Yeah. So since I have a subscription box and it is month to month, I have been trying to keep up with my financial goals and milestones each month. And then I use QuickBooks as a tool to kind of help me. I just started using it though, because like you said, Angela, it can get away from you real quick. So I had to reel it in, and I started using QuickBooks, and it's been really helpful. It's been a good tool for me to use.
And it's a great tool for when it's time to file taxes. You're like, okay, we can just go here. Boom. Categories. You ain't sitting here fidgeting through receipts. You like, okay, what's this box? No
spreadsheets of trying to put formulas in, and you're not going to keep track of it on the day to day. So
I got time for that. Yeah.
At the end of the year, you're like, oh, scramble. Mm-hmm.
You over here with a box that used to have your paper that you're printing paper in with receipts. You're like, okay, was that for 2022? Okay, yeah, we're not doing that.
It's tricky.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Now, you guys motivate so many people. How do you stay motivated as an entrepreneur? Don't everybody smile and speak at once. It is so funny. They're like,
I get it. I'm thinking.
I think I just remember why I started. And everyone has always told me that. Remember why I started? Because I think it's just not also about motivation. Entrepreneurship, just like Brittany said earlier, is also about consistency and discipline. So sometimes you're not going to always be motivated. That's what I also remind myself. Some days I'm not going to be motivated, and that doesn't mean I hate my business. It just means I'm probably burnt out usually if I need it. But I think I stay.
That's where I was going.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah,
I stay motivated. Just, I guess, I find the fun in it, and I remember why I started it. And there's little glimpses of motivation you can get from your customers, but I'm very internally motivated. So I think, I think I stay motivated just by looking at the the end goal. I'll get there eventually. It'll take time. It's going to take patience. It's not going to be a good day every day, but I'll get there.
Absolutely. That's what I was looking. That was the answer I was looking for. Yeah. I love it when a customer gives a review of some sort or something you've done. You could probably be having a bad day. They may not know it. And their words could change. You probably was like, you know what? I'm over this. I'm done. and then such and such sends you this, nice email or text, or if they post on your website or whatever with a really nice review and, the customer service or whatever, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna stick this, I'm gonna stick this out,
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Brittany, what about you? How do you stay motivated? Entrepreneurial spirit over there.
I would say what both of you are saying as far as like customers, and just someone they might not even know, and they reach out like in a DM and they're like, oh, I really like what you're doing. Keep doing that, or stuff like that. And then out of all my kids, I'll say Skylar is the one that pays the most attention to what I do. Is I guess because she has a business, she's the only one with a business. And so like if she was in the room, she would be watching me and like, Mommy, I'm so proud of you. She's real sweet. And so she does stuff like that at vendor events because she knows we're similar. She's shy. I'll say I'm shy too, but Skylar will be like, Mommy, good job. And I'm just like, okay, okay, I guess I did okay. I guess I keep going. So yeah, definitely like my family, and just sometimes if it may be like a slow week and I get an order and it's just like, okay, people, are seeing what I'm doing, or just the views on the website. Like I'm reaching people in some type of way. And so yeah, definitely I would say that just my customers and my family, really keep me motivated. And when people share my post and reshare my posts, or even like comments, nice comments, on social media, all of that is definitely appreciated.
And yeah, just continue to stay consistent, girl. If folks are watching, they may not always comment. They may not always like somebody. They watching.
Yeah.
There's a meme that says that, you may get 0 likes, but somebody's watching. And so you just continue to do you, continue to focus on your why. I say the same for you, Angel. Same thing. Continue when you have those moments, like, hey, now why do we do this again? Why did we get started again? Who are we trying to reach?
Yeah.
And keep going. Now, some days you're going to be in your feelings, and that's okay. Make it quick and get back to work. You'll be fine. Just saying. We all got our moments. I have mine. But mine be real short and sweet and to the point. And I'm like, all right. If I don't feel like I'm reaching, people, I'm very much a perfectionist. And so I have my perfectionist moments. And so again, when we have those moments, they real short and sweet because you don't have time to sit and focus on that because there's a bigger picture. So, all righty. What's next for you ladies and your businesses? What's next?
I'll let Brittany start.
Brittany, I was gonna say, Brittany, don't speak so highly, so fast.
Right. So what's next for me? I have the event going on in June that I'll be there. I'll be attending more events this summer. Just being able to meet people, connecting with people, and continuing to grow my brand. Right now, I have a sale going on. Mother's Day is coming up.
Yes.
Self-care boxes are like a really great gift, not just for your mother, but, for a girlfriend, a sister, the mother, the women in your life. So I have all the self-care boxes are on sale, 10% off. It's automatically added when you add it to the cart. And just continuing to stay motivated and working hard to get my brand out there. And I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity for coming on here today. And it was really nice to meet you and talk to you, Angel.
Of course. So before we get to Angel, tell everyone how you can be reached, Brittany Lewis.
Oh, yes, of course. So I am on Instagram, and I'm on Facebook, and I'm on TikTok at 100 spelled out XOXO. And so you can connect with me, follow me, and I would love to connect with you on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and I also have a website where you can get the self-care boxes from, www.100xoxo.com.
Love it. All right, Angel, what's next for you and Iconic Girl?
I really think this is my year to focus in. So I want to release a couple new collections this year, really hone in fabric technology and just blow up this brand. This is my third year. This is the year that I've been the most confident so far. I'm ready. I'm ready to grow.
I love it. And how can you be followed?
So you can go to our website, iconi.com. On all social media, we're /Iconi leggings. And then I have a personal Instagram. If you want to follow it, it's CEO Angel J, and I share my entrepreneurial struggles.
All the things.
Yes.
All the things. Well, I am just looking forward to what's in store for both of you in the future. I know that great things are going to come your way. And we over here at the Mamapreneur Podcast, we ready to support you in what's next and all the things. So just very appreciative to you ladies for, again, coming on to the show. So before we close out, a few things. First off, make sure you're sharing tonight's live broadcast on Facebook, #Mamapreneur. Make sure you're sharing on YouTube as well. Our guests, all three, have giveaways tonight, but you must enter the contest in order to be and share in order to be entered into the contest. So I will do the drawings shortly after, and I will connect those who are our winners. So make sure you share and make sure you follow these ladies and little gent. Make sure you follow them on their social media platforms. Again, make sure you're following Mamapreneur Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, IG, and TikTok. I will be back in 2 weeks for another fabulous show. Also, make sure you're following the Power Team platform, Facebook, Instagram. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And we're also played the audio only version of all of our shows are played on pretty much all platforms. That's Anchor, that's Apple, that's Google Podcast, Space, Mars, everywhere. We're everywhere. Just make sure you tune in to the Power Team platform. There are other shows besides mine. I know you just love me so much, but there's other shows. Our fearless leader, Kesha Kesh, and Dr. Real on Wednesdays. We have Steph the Educator on opposite Thursdays of myself. And we have Bree, Buying and Selling with Bree. And then we have Kia on Tuesday nights. So make sure you're following the platform as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight for episode 44. Again, it's sponsored by Serenity Nail Polish. You can head over to serenitynailpolish.com to check out all of the colors that she has. And she has a beautiful story. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a good night.